Hi students, this is Professor Laney again with Virtual Family Project Instructions. We are going to cover today Virtual Family Assignment Part 2A, which is the philosophy statement for family partnership. Now again, when we're inviting parents and families to participate with the child's education, I mean, let's even take it one step back. I don't know about you guys, but I always grew up in a house where it's like, my parents were like, we're the parents, and then like, those are the teachers, and like, their job is to teach and our job is to parent. I can tell you a million different ways why that's not work. It never worked. Although we still do this, right? It's your job, right? Now more than ever, we have to be in concert, in partnership. How many parents do you know became teachers over the pandemic? And how many teachers were home with their kids? There is such a blurred line between parents and teachers and teachers and parents. And it's no longer one or the other. It's both at the same time. I get texts from my child's teachers, directors, lawyers, everything, school, I mean, email constantly. So, and I consider that a good thing, because by the way, I have a kid who's, on the spectrum, is trying to get away from it with a few things. And so having a close relationship with the teacher and being online, seeing what he has homework to do, what he kind of blew off, what he said he submitted, but he submitted a blank paper. Like, it only just helps the child be a better student. And so again, as parents, our job is to what? Socialize a child, right? And so socializing is the process, not hanging out with friends. Socialization is a process, a lifelong process, in order to learn the norms, the rules, the how to be an adult of that particular society, right? And so ultimately, school helps our brains get prepared for adulthood. Now, we might not be doing, polynomials in adulthood, but who knows, maybe you are, right? But at the same time, the parts of our brain that learn how to process polynomials are the same parts of our brain that process how to do taxes, right? So ultimately, being on track with the teacher and keeping the student on track just makes life more manageable for the child. I mean, how many times have you heard it? And maybe it's you, maybe it's me, who said, I never learned this when I was a kid. Nobody ever prepared me for adulthood. Guess what? Everybody's growing up so fast now because the world just flipped upside down. So the point is that we need to connect with teachers. And teachers, or even any other professional, you need to have a philosophy statement. Let's double check that I have a share here. Yeah, share screen. Our philosophy statement. Why? What's the point of even working with kids, having a program? Why do you, you don't open a home daycare and say, well, I'm trying to make $1 million. That's not what you're in it for. But at the same time, that's a pretty good lucrative business. But our philosophy statement is, why is it important to have a family partnership? Now, again, when I was little, preschool was brand new. It was not universal preschool. Universal kindergarten was pretty new, right? So I'm a million years old, right? So when people were in preschool, it was like, oh, that's so fancy. But kindergarten, it was still new. That's what first grade was. You start school at first grade. Parents were in charge of the child's education until the age of 5 or 6. It's pretty interesting. So my parents enrolled me in Fullerton College preschool, and it was a co-op. So they had to volunteer a certain number of hours a month. And they also had to observe through, like a one-way mirror or two-way, I forget what it's called, two-way mirror, one-way mirror, two-way mirror, and observe and things like that. And they had to learn child development and things like that too. And so that not everybody has that option, but we're trying to make that more universal for people. So we're going to write a philosophy statement. Why is it important to connect with teachers? This is almost like a mission statement that's on the wall. I have the mission statement for San Diego Canyon College sitting right here, okay? Why would we do anything if we didn't know what we're doing and why we're doing it for? So consider your philosophy statement for family partnership as like a mission statement, okay? So you're gonna construct a philosophy statement for a family partnership, writing 3 paragraphs of 5 to 10 sentences each. So paragraph 1, 5 to 10 sentences. Paragraph 2, 5 to 10 sentences. Paragraph 3, 5 to 10 sentences, okay? As if you were making a brochure or family handbook for your program. As a parent, what would you want this to say if it was your child? Yeah. So number 1, what is a family partnership and why is it important? If you want to make it instead of 3 paragraphs, you want to make it a trifold brochure using Office 365 or any sort of Word or Canva or whatever, I'm open for that as well. So if this could be as interesting as you want it to be, just don't plagiarize, okay? Don't forget to cite or reference your sources. Like, for example, if you want to use our book in LibreText at the top, there's a citation generator. You can use that. You can use NAEYC, which is National Association of Education of Young Children, or OCAEYC or CAAEYC, which is Orange County or California. But just cite your resources. You can have at the back of your brochure, at the bottom of your paper, like your sources, cite your sources. Paragraph 2, how does a family partnership help the child learn, succeed, and grow? Why are we even doing it if it's not helpful? How your center accomplishes this family partnership. That's super important. How? You can't just say, I think it's important, and then you push all the parents away. Ooh, so now this is a hint right here. We are going to be talking about communication strategies and involvement opportunities. Next, keep reading. I want you to really think about this. So let's say you already went to preschool or you didn't go to preschool. Imagine the perfect preschool or the after school program, whatever vignette you chose, right? Think with your end project in mind. Again, you want to keep your brand colors and logo. You spell check and Grammarly on everything. I'm telling you, no colloquialisms, no hashtags, no, right? Keep it professional, right? If you know somebody who has a program, talk to them about it. Don't steal their stuff, but talk to them about it. Why is it important, right? And then upload your philosophy statement. Now this is 15 points. It was 5 last semester, so now I bumped it up. And again, this is your practice, because becoming a professional and that piece of not working for other people is really coming true right now. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to open my own business. Well, you can open up your own child daycare. You could open up in-home daycare. People make 6 figures with an in-home daycare. 6 figures. And you write off everything, like a new car, like a new van to transport kids. Like, there's a lot that goes into it, but you can have your own business. But think about it, all these little pieces work towards that. So again, this was just the philosophy statement. So this one should be really quick and easy. It should take you no more than an hour or so. But again, this is a good place to start. So it tells you why we're even doing this. Good. So I will, when I post a video, I'll make this available for you guys to work on it ahead of time. It's up to you. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.